everyone. What is up? Hello. How are you guys? I am traumatized. Hold on. I just realized I do not have any music playing, and I need a post that I'm live. So I just love how organized and wonderful everything is today. You know what I mean? Everything just seems to be going so perfect. Perfect. Okay, well, hold on a second. I have to watch an ad because I just don't have YouTube Premium. I feel like that's something out of everything I should be paying for. Streaming-wise, it should be YouTube because I watch that the most. But anyways, so hold on. Let me get this posted and let's get myself mentally situated here. And then I can discuss the past 24 hours of my life, which is probably the craziest 24 hours, and I don't know. Hold on. Let's just share this. YouTube link in bio. There we go. There's that. Sorry. I just need to post this. You know, sometimes you just gotta get it done. You gotta get her done, you know? Okay. There we go. That's posted. Have to do it on my live account now. Okay, so I posted about it. Well, I just posted about it now on my Instagram. I posted about it on my Snapchat last night. So if you follow me on Snapchat, or is that what it is? Follow me on Snapchat. If you follow me on Snapchat, you saw it there as well. But there was a mouse in my toilet. And every time I think about it, I just get irked, like just the EBGBs, because I am literally, it's just like sort of like whenever someone like is talking about a bug and you just like are reminded of bugs existing, it's just the same thing in bio. Okay, there we go. And yeah, so now anytime I go to a toilet, that's not happening. I'm not even going to the bathroom. I'm literally terrified to go to the bathroom. I can't, like, I didn't, I've gone to the bathroom twice in my house today, but that's because I've barely been home. I just went to the bathroom right before live I actually went to the bathroom at my toilet, I don't know, for the first time today, for the first time since the incident. So let's talk about what happened, okay? Let's see here, okay. Everything's posted, wait, is it? Sorry, sometimes stories will just, like, say it's posted and then it isn't, and then I get really confused. And then I'm gonna go live on TikTok, and then I'll be good to go. Okay, sorry. I just wish I was organized today, but unfortunately I'm not. I'm in my workout stuff because I was working today. I was working this morning. I had to get up at 5:30, which is also another thing on top of just everything I had to do today, or just all the traumatic stuff. Not that waking up at 5:30 is traumatizing, it's just that I never wake up that early, ever. And I actually woke up on my own. I told my mom to wake me up, and I woke up at my alarm at 5:30, actually at 5:34. So I was a bit late to it, but that's okay. Okay, why isn't it letting me pick this background? Let's go, come on. Jeez Louise. How was everyone else's day, though? I hope you did not find any mice in your toilet, because that's just... Been there, done that. It's not too fun. It's not too fun. Okay, now it's working. In my... Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. Sorry for the delay on that. I should have been ready for whenever I clicked go live, but I just was not. So, here's the story time of how there was a mouse in my toilet. So, let's set the scene. Hold on, let me back up a bit. I just need to mentally, like, prepare. I need to pull my legs up because I'm scared that a mouse is just going to come running. Like, I now need to be on elevated surfaces at all times. Okay, see you guys. Hello? Why is it pushing me that way? Okay, so a mouse in my toilet. Let's get into this. So, basically, yesterday I was watching That 70s Show with my mom in the living room, okay? She's, like, saying she's gonna go to bed. And I'm like, no, don't go to bed, okay? Like, let's just watch one more episode, whatever. She's like, no, like, I want to go to bed. And I was, like, thinking, okay, yeah, that is kind of true. I sort of do need to go to bed as soon as well because I need to wake up at 5 a.m. So, I hear like water being splashed, and I'm really confused because it doesn't sound like it's coming from my cat's water bowl, because my cat plays with her water. She'll stick her paw in and like swish it around. And I looked it up, and it's either liver problems, which the vet has checked her multiple times, like with her checkups, and she's fine. So I don't know how that's a symptom of liver issues, playing with the water, but that's besides the point. So it's not, for some reason, I don't know why, like I was just like, oh, it's the toilet. It sounds like the toilet. So I walked in and I started filming because I was like, oh my god, that has to be socks playing in the toilet. So I don't know about you guys and how you were raised in your household. There was no strict rule of putting the toilet lid down. Not the seat, the lid. Like no one in my house, like no parents were like, put the lid down, all this stuff. You know what I mean? That was never a enforced thing. Now one of my friends, Lauren, always put the lid down, and just for some reason, whenever I spent this one summer with her just hanging out the entire time, I just got into the habit of doing that too. So then I started doing it because I was like, oh, that makes sense. And I also saw a podcast clip that said that the point of the lid is so when you're flushing it, the particles of just stuff doesn't get everywhere, you know? So I was like, okay, that makes sense. So now every time I would just close my lid. And I go in my bathroom and I'm like, so I think the cat's playing in the toilet at this point, and I start videoing because I'm so excited. You always see videos of cats like playing in toilets, drinking out of the water, whatever, and it's just funny, you know? It's cute, funny videos. And I was thinking, I'm gonna post this, socks playing in the toilet. And then I walk in, and you can see in the video the lid is closed, and I don't say anything. And I don't know why. I was just like, oh, let me just open it. Nothing's going to be in there. And then the video ends, and I just won't post it. Because, like, what would that be worth, you know, whatever. But for some reason, I'm like, but what if something is in there? Like, what if a mouse was it? Like, I literally thought, like, what if something is still in there, though? I didn't think mouse or rat or anything. But I open it, and I literally feel like I made eye contact with it. I feel like the mouse just looked at me as if I walked in on it. Showering, you know, in the movies when they're like, ah! You know what I mean? Like, whenever they're like, why are you walking on me like that? Like, I literally imagined it like that. And I literally dropped the lid and I screamed. You can hear me, like, screaming bloody murder. Literal bloody murder. And I'm so sorry, but I think it's valid, the way that I was screaming. My brother Tony was like, why were you screaming like that? You clearly knew it was in there in the video. I did not know that it was in there. You can ask my mom. I just did not know that it was there. I did not know that it was there. I was not expecting it to be there. I was not, you know, like, oh my god, excited. So, hold on. Dude! Oh, there's wires in there, that's why. I'm scared now. Like, I'm scared of everything in my house now, of, like, something being involving a rat now. The rug is, like, stuck. Or no, the chair is, like, stuck on the rug, and I'm just scared a rat is gonna, or a mouse. Those damn dogs! Okay, so anyway, I go and I tell my mom, and I'm like, there's a mouse on my toilet, go look. Like, I'm so dead ass right now, go look, there's a mouse on my toilet. And she's like, what are you talking about? And so, we go in there, or we don't go in there. So I show her the video, that's what it was. I showed her the video, I was like, I don't know if I actually caught it, I don't know if you can just, like, see it straight up on the video, but it's true, I know for a fact that there's a mouse in the toilet. Like, I know that. And so, she didn't even go look. She was like, well, your dad's on his way home. We'll just wait for him to get home, and then we'll see what he wants to do about that. And I was like, okay. And it literally took him an hour to get home. I'm not even joking. Not an hour to get home, but he came home and he had Arby's, and we were like, there's a mouse in the toilet. And he was like, okay, well, I'm going to eat first. And I don't think he, like, understood the severity of the situation. So, why would there be a snake in my house? That doesn't make any sense. The mouse got in the toilet through the toilet. Like, the toilet lid was closed the whole day yesterday. That's another thing that a lot of people aren't realizing whenever I'm telling them this story, is that my toilet lid was closed. I had just brushed my teeth in the bathroom and the toilet lid was closed. And I'm lucky that I did my whole night routine already, because I don't know what I would have done. And also my retainers were sitting there in the sink, and I was so scared that they were, touched by the mouse, but I don't think so. So, and also, in this whole situation, I was like calling it a rat and stuff like that, and I don't know the difference between mice and rats, but my mom saw it and she said that it was a mouse. She said she can confirm it was a mouse. So, rumors ended. So anyways, so my dad was just not wanting to really do anything about it, and so my mom said flush it, and we were like, I guess we could try doing that. She flushed it, and I don't know if it was after the first or second time, because she flushed it again. She said she didn't see it. It was gone. So she was like, okay, cool. And I think she was going to get, like, cleaning supplies and stuff to, like, spray in the toilet, whatever, just, like, to keep it out of there. She went and flushed it again, and she looked, and it was still there. It swam back up. How and why are you that dedicated to be in my toilet? That stupid mouse. So, and I also feel bad. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, how do we get this out of the house? How do we get this out of the house? Because now, at this point, I'm just terrified even to walk into my bedroom to anything near the bathroom. So, and I'm also just thinking, like, oh my god, why my bathroom? Not to be like just it's my parents' bathroom, but they're easier to just get over things, you know what I mean? Like, they're not creeped out about there being a mouse anymore, you know what I mean? They're not worried about that anymore, but I am. I'm still thinking, like, whenever I'm going to I was at the bathroom in public, in 2 different public places today, and I still was nervous that a mouse was going to crawl out. And I sometimes will sit there whenever I'm in the bathroom and I think, like, oh, that'd be really weird if something did crawl out of the toilet, but that, like, just would never happen. So it happens, I guess. And my mom was saying that it must have been from the rain yesterday, because it was raining all day. And I don't really know how it works or whatever, but now I just feel so, like irked and gross. So we flush it 4 times, and it survives still. Now, mind you, okay, so let me just clear one thing up. Flushing the mouse would not have harmed it. We looked it up beforehand. It came up that way. It is fine, you know what I mean? It was able to survive swimming up the drain like that. It's able to go down the drain like that. So we at first I was saying, I was like, I don't really want to, like, hurt it. I don't know, like, but so I guess, so you know, like, toilets, whenever, like, they flush and, like, the water is, like, flushing, it doesn't get the entire bowl. So the mouse was just in the perfect spot that there was a bowl that it, like, the water wasn't hitting it, or it was probably able to grip enough to not get hit. And yeah, so then after the 4th time, my mom, like, screams, and she's like, ah! And she's like, I think it jumped out. And she's like, but I'm not sure though. And I was like, well, close the bathroom door, let's barricade the bathroom door, and figure out everything after that, you know? So we put towels underneath everyone's door, not underneath the bathroom door. We put a bin in front of the bathroom door, so if it were to, like, somehow try and crawl out, it runs into the bin, and then bam, you know, we got him, you know? We got him, boys. So we, what did we do next? So my dad runs to get mouse traps. He runs and went and got a mouse trap, and he sets it up in the bathroom, and I'm glad. So it's sort of a, well, now the outcome we have, I'm most happy with the outcome we have now because I didn't want to harm the mouse in any way, shape, or form. And a lot of my family and my friends were saying, you have a cat, put the cat in the bathroom and it'll catch the mouse. Like, it's that simple. Oh, I forgot to say that it was confirmed that it jumped out of the toilet. Like, when my mom opened the lid, that it ended up jumping out, I guess. So it got out and was just in my bathroom. And so now at this point, if I were to get up at any time in the middle of the night, which luckily I didn't, I would not be able to go to my bathroom. I didn't even want to walk out of my dorm. My mom had to walk me to my room. I was terrified. Yasmin, you don't get it. We flushed it 4 times. Like, I saw whenever you replied to me on Twitter, you're like, flush it. At that point, I don't know what point in the night. I think it was like after, and like whenever I was just in bed at this point. But we flushed it 4 times, and it survived. So what happened was we left it in the bathroom overnight. We put mouse traps in there. I don't know how many they set in there. I don't know anything that I did not see the trap set up. So I'm not kidding. My mom walks me to my bedroom and she because originally she was like, okay, well, you can just put the towel on your side of the bedroom door. And then she was like, wait, no, it's fine. Like, I'll just put it up for you here. And I was like, okay, and she said, but she literally walked me to my bathroom or my bedroom because I was so terrified. I got ready for bed in her bed. Somehow, my toilet. Mouse in my toilet. Hi, Andrea. Hello. Hi, Josh. What's up, guys? What's it called? Shit, I keep blanking. So, just for I was ready for bed. I was going to go to bed at 9 o'clock, 8:39ish. I was literally ready to go to bed. I'm not joking. I did get up at 5:30 today. I was ready to just get my good night's sleep, and that just didn't all happen. The mouse just decided to show up. So, I did my whole night. This is what sort of grosses me out is I did my whole night routine in my bathroom, and the mouse had to have either been in the toilet or making its way up there, which is so crazy to me. So here's what ended up happening to the mouse. So I wake up in the morning and I wake up at dead straight 5:30. Just kidding, 5:34. I remember because I looked at the clock. So wake up at 5:34 and I hear my mom saying something, and then she goes, get it. And she was talking to my dad because I heard them shuffling around, and I was just like, okay, I'm just assuming they're getting it and it'll figure it out. So my mom, it did not fall for the mouse trap. I don't know if that's something mice just know not to go after. Yeah, it was still there. So like I said, we put a bin in front of the bathroom door and shut it because our doors come off the ground, but not an entire amount, but enough for probably a little mouse to squeeze through. So we put towels on everyone's door except for the bathrooms, put a bin in there so if it ran out, it would run in the bin and then we'd be good. But it didn't do that. It didn't try to squeeze out. It literally just stayed in there. And so they put it in the crate or the bin, whatever. I didn't see it really happen. I texted my mom. I said, tell me whenever the coast is clear and I will come out and get ready. I got ready for work today in her bathroom. I literally was still skeptical going to the bathroom in her bathroom. Sorry about the dogs. The thing is that there's literally probably just a person walking. Hi, Freedy. Hey, what's up? How are you? There's literally probably just a person walking, and they're going insane. So they caught it and let it free outside, I guess. So that's it, I guess. I don't know. My whole family is just moving on like nothing happened. Not really. I mean, yeah, that is kind of true. I've been thinking about it all day today, and I'm not over it. So I mean, I guess that was the best possible outcome because we were not in your room. No way. How did you find it? In there. Or like what was it, what was going, like I said, we don't know how it happened. We don't know. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on. It's literally people biking. And they're going insane over that, over that, over that, over that. Be so serious right now. Anyways, so oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like whenever you see a mouse, it's literally terrifying. Like you think you feel it all over you. You think it's just gonna crawl up on you. It's real. It's a real thing. I still feel like that. I have not been able to go to the bathroom. I actually just went to the bathroom in my bathroom. I'm surprised I did. I was just sort of in a hurry. But I am terrified to do that. Because what the hell? What the actual hell? Oh my goodness. Like literally, oh my goodness. I just am still not over that. Did you end up finding it or anything in your room, or was that sort of just it? I don't think I would be able to just move on. If it was in my bedroom, I literally even almost last night asked my mom to sleep in my room with me because I was that scared. I was like, I'm literally scared that it's gonna crawl up on me and do and also I don't even think mice have diseases. I know rats carry diseases. Oh my goodness. That's so scary. That is so scary. I don't think I could have either. That's just something that I'm actually genuinely afraid of, is for whenever I'm an adult. I'm not doing that. Like, whenever my kid has a mouse in her toilet, I am not getting that out for her. Who do you think I am? Hi, Malik. Hello. Asked you out? Your boyfriend asked you out? Or your best friend asked me out at basketball? Well, do you like him? Because if you like him, then you say yes. If you don't like him, you say no. If you're not sure, you say, can I put you on hold? No, don't say that. Don't say that. You say, I don't know really what to say if you don't know what to say. I usually like to think if you don't know what to say, you probably want to say no. Like, if you're not 100% confident in saying yes, then you say no. You know? But, so being a parent and with bugs, but just a mouse in the toilet. And apparently there's like a little mouse poop all over my bathroom this morning. And apparently I saw the mouse poop in the toilet, but I was just like, what is going on? And so, like I said, I mean, honestly, does mouse traps kill mice, or do they just trap the tail? I don't know, but I guess at the end of the day, I'm glad that I did not have to kill anything, you know. People were saying to send my cat in there, but I just felt too bad. You know, I don't know. I just also wouldn't be able to handle seeing a distraught mouse in my bathroom. And even if you're like, if my parents are like, oh, we'll clean it up, whatever, we'll deal with it. Just knowing, just already knowing that there was a mouse in my bathroom is already a bit, no thank you. A bit of a no thank you for me. So I just don't really know what to do about that. Well, I don't know where the mouse is now, and I just hope it never happens again. And I was literally convinced we were gonna have to call an exterminator. I was literally so scared. And imagine if we called an exterminator and he showed up and just flushed it and it actually went down. But I just can't believe that it survived being flushed. That damn mouse survived being flushed. And at first I thought it was a rat, but I don't think I've ever seen a mouse. And it was kind of big. But I don't know. I've seen really tiny mice, but it was definitely on the bigger side of a mouse. Oh, I just feel like crawling all over me right now. Like, it's just so gross. It's just so gross. I like want to talk about it, but I don't. By a cat in my bathroom. I'll be throwing up all day. Yeah, exactly. It's even just the thought of it as well. Just the thought of a cat. And I think my cat would have done it, but and I understand it's natural selection, that mouse is probably its time is probably coming very soon anyways, but it's just the fact of seeing an unalived animal, you know, it's just like, I don't know about that. Can I hear you? Yes, I can. But yeah, so then what actually kind of helped, because I was really nervous for work today because it was my second day training, and it went pretty well. I didn't really have that much time to overthink because I was more so worried about the mouse. And then by the time all that was over, it was 10:15ish, and I was like, all right, I seriously need to get to sleep. And I went to sleep. And then I woke up, heard the mouse being taken out, and not on a date. And now we're here. So if I was to, I would be crying. I know a lot of people that have that. Well, I know a lot of people that don't like throwing up. Well, I don't think anyone likes throwing up. You know, I think that's sort of, I can pretty much confidently say no one likes throwing up. But I don't think You were growling? I was growling? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I was talking about the mouse, so but what do you mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with the way that, don't say that about my screaming. I think my screaming was valid, and I think that you should mind your business. No, but, like, what the you mean? Like, I literally was not expecting that. At all. I never once had that happen to me. Ever. That has never crossed my mind of it being a possibility. Not even a little thought in my mind. Like, oh, whenever I open this lid, is there going to be a mouse in there? I was like, oh, it'd be funny if there was something else in there. But I was not thinking that. I genuinely thought, oh, Socks is playing in the toilet. And I saw the lid was closed and she wasn't in there. And I was like, so then I was just like, oh, nothing's going to be in there then. And that was a lie. That was a lie. I'm not even joking. I'm just really, really scared now. I'm genuinely really scared. When there's mice, there's another. I don't believe, I'm respectfully, I am not gonna believe anyone says about this, just because I know how the internet works and I know people try to get in my head and all that stuff. So maybe like by believing the internet, maybe I'll Google it, but I'm not going to listen to anyone that like just randomly joins my TikTok live and is like, hey, there's a bunch of mice in your house. No, I don't know. No, I understand. Okay. So when I first saw it, I didn't know if it was a rat or a mouse. I don't know the difference between rat and mice. I never claimed to know the difference. I at first kept calling it a rat because it looked like a rat in my toilet. And so then this morning, my mom confirmed that it was a mouse. But I still don't know because don't like rats carry diseases and shit like that. So I was scared, and I don't know if mice do the same thing. So I was like nervous, like what the heck. And it's just also one of those things, you don't want a mouse running around your house. And I'm not trying to be funny by rhyming. It's just not pleasant. And then, so I went into work today and I told them about it, and then they were like I told my coworkers about it, and they were just like, what the hell? Like, they had never heard of anything like that happening either. So, because I was like, is this a Florida thing or what? And they were like, that has never happened. Yeah, so I was not about to, like, I was not about to downplay a rat being in my, like, if it were to be a rat, because I don't know. You can see in the video, like, the amount of time that I spend in the, like, you see in the video, that is the most I saw that mouse. Stop, I feel it crawling all over me. That is the amount of time. That is the exact amount of time that I've seen that mouse. And, you know, maybe it wasn't harmful. Maybe it was a nice mouse. But like I said, I'm really glad that we didn't send Socks in to maul it, because it was now able to just be set free. And he can live his life. And it's just so annoying. It is just really annoying, and I just don't want it to happen again. And I was scared because I literally was about to drive to the nearest gas station to go to the bathroom, just to go to the bathroom before I go to bed. And my mom was like, just go in my bathroom. And I was like, no, because all the sewers are connected. Like, all the pipes are connected in this house. And so, like, why my toilet? I just don't understand what, like, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, like, in my mom and dad's just so they could deal with it. No, because they still dealt with it in my bathroom. But I'm saying they're easier to get over and not think, oh, my bathroom's contaminated. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to shower later. I do not know how I'm going to shower comfortably later. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That was my day. I just, like, it's weird because I spent my day, like, I went to pickleball 101 today. I went to work. It was a nice, cool day training. Super fun day. But I just cannot stop thinking about how there was a mouse in my toilet. Why? Why? Like, and almost every one of my friends that I sent it to, or that saw it, slid up, messaged me, whatever, they were like, burn the house down. And I think it's just funny that, like, burn the house down was everyone's response. Like, people that were texting me were like, burn the house. And I was like, oh, valid, but I mean, probably not. Probably can't do that, unfortunately. So now I'm even scared to, like, walk on the floor. I'm scared like a mouse is just gonna jump out somewhere. I'm not even joking. I don't even know what those are, so maybe explain what exoplanets. Maybe I would love to hear facts, but please tell me what it is first, because I don't know. But I hope you've been well. It's been a minute since you've been in live, so hope you're doing good. Okay, I'm down to listen. I didn't even know that. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know that there was much facts out there about planets, honestly, or about planets outside of our solar system, because doesn't it take, also I'm using my gua sha because I feel like my lymph nodes are literally hurting so bad. Sorry, I was closing this. I thought that they didn't have that much, like, known information, because since it's light years away, I thought that they wouldn't. But I don't know. Because since it's, like, how many, which I don't know if this is information we know, whatever, but how many light years does it take to get all the way out to those planets that aren't in our solar system? You know what I mean? Or even to the moon. Is the moon, because I'm sure as soon as you enter space, it becomes, if not, how are you? I'm good. I mean, we're just chatting about how I was with the mouse and all that. But besides that, I'm pretty tired. Got up at 5:30 today, so definitely hitting the hay a lot earlier than I usually do tonight. So, I mean, hey, that's just how it is, though. You know what I'm saying? 1992, okay. The first to be considered potentially habitable, oh my gosh. To still be considered habitable. So the first one that, like the 2001 one, isn't habitable anymore. Damn, that's crazy. So I have a question. When someone says that a planet is habitable, do they mean that it is able for humans to live on it or just for anything to live on it? Because the thing that I always say is that just because we can live on it doesn't mean other things don't live on there. You know what I mean? Like, but what, like, because what if there's something that somehow survives the heat of Mars? You know? Or like something like that. I'm not saying I'm sure it's confirmed if there's something living on Mars or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, even some sort of bacteria. 23 planets would be considered potentially more habitable than Earth. That's crazy. How long would it take to send one of us out there? Also, the thing is, though, is, like, how would we communicate with them? I mean, I'm sure NASA has some sort of, like, thing worked out. Hi, Ian. I hope you're having a great weekend as well. Thank you for stopping in. I hope your weekend's going fantastic. And I hope you have a wonderful Saturday night. I don't know what time it is for you, but hope you're having a good Saturday night. 2,000 light years away. But how long does it take for us to travel 2,000 light years? I'm assuming, like, more than 2,000 years in general. Or I don't know. How long does that feel? Like, what's really weird is that, like, I just don't understand why are we even converting it to light years. You know what I'm saying? My only question is if we all use minutes, hours, seconds, all that stuff, why are we converting it to light years? Just be like, it's way farther away, so, like, why light years? You know what I'm saying? It's 9 a.m. on Sunday. Are you in Australia? Question mark? That's cool. Hope you're having a great time in Australia. That's lovely. Do you find mice in your toilets in Australia? Or is that just me? Does anyone find mice in the toilets anywhere they live, or is that just me? I'm really trying to figure that out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for following. What is up? Oh, what is up? What is up? What is up? Because light travels at 6, 7. Oh, you're right. Me saying you're right as if you didn't just, like, say something that's completely facts, like science proven fact. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm an idiot. I don't know, but I just, yeah, but who are we to say that light travels faster than our time? That's really crazy because, like, what happens after Elon Musk croaks? Like, respectfully, like, I understand this man is, like, I mean, I don't know. Do you think he's going to come up with some sort of technology that he somehow lives forever? I mean, he's literally breeding himself, isn't he? Like, he is, like, purposefully having a lot of kids because he wants, like, his DNA to just be out there, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but, I don't know what that is. I don't know what a lot of things are, so. But is that the thing where he's trying to put microchips in people's heads? People's brains. But that's really crazy. It's sort of like, I mean, respectfully, I don't really know what not Steve Jobs. Oh my gosh. What's his name? What is his name? Does anyone know his name? It was the guy that couldn't talk. Who was the guy that couldn't talk so he was a robot? Stephen Hawking. Steve Hawking? Stephen Hawking, yes. Yeah. Because wasn't he like super brilliant? Like one of the most smart people ever, and he passed away. And then it's sort of like, oh shit, like what now? You know what I mean? So what happens after Elon Musk, you know? But at the rate he is at, I would not put it past him to literally like end up living longer than a lot of us. Hey King, what is up? What's the worst thing that happened to me? I found a mouse in my toilet. I can say that is literally the worst thing that has ever happened to me. Oh. Well. Okay, but I'm just saying. So, but you just get my point. Whenever Elon Musk goes, what happens then? You know, because like you just said, him and NASA are working on all this, but like, I don't know. And then this man's owning Twitter, and he's like fucking, how's he tweeting everyone? Is he still doing all that? Like, still tweeting everyone? Fusion of our bodies and technology is certainly, with the use of technology, isn't it? Oh, so you're saying you don't consider transhumanistic? You don't consider putting a microchip in your brain that? I don't think, I mean, no, I never said that I thought that it was that. I was asking if that's what it was. If it's not, then I respect that it's not. I'll respect that. I wish I was special. I'm not someone special. A way to a loser. Okay, but guys, so the real issue is here. Wait, did Elon Musk even invent the Tesla? Didn't he buy Tesla? Or no, did he invent it? And I'm sorry if this sounds stupid, but I just don't keep up with him like that. I don't think it does. Oh, well, that's slay. I mean, we all have our own thoughts, you know? Or do we? Or do we? Do you think the dress is blue or black? Blue and black or gold and yellow? Gold and white. Let me repeat that. Do you think the dress is gold? Did you just see that go over my screen? Oh, in front of my camera? I see gold and white too. So, we're on the same wavelength at least. At least we're on the same wavelength there. I wish I was special. So yeah, I agree. So I don't know, but I don't think. Well, Tesla is not even Elon Musk's that's not even Tesla is a whole different dude. Nikola Tesla, you know that guy. You know that guy. He invented the light bulb, didn't he? I don't know. No, wait, that was Ben Franklin, maybe. I don't know, I'm so sorry. But remember the black and blue dress and seeing white and gold when I looked at it later. That's so crazy. The same thing sort of happened to me when it first happened. A meme account posted it and was like, what do you guys see? Like, this is this viral thing. I saw blue and black. And then anytime after that, I saw white and gold. So I don't know what the heck that means. I don't know what that means. Because, how does that happen? Because, and also something that I'm confused about is that whenever you So remember the Laurel Yanny thing? I'm pretty sure it was very soon after all that. Laurel Yanny, it was explained that if you listen, if you pay attention or try to hear Yanny, you'll hear Yanny. If you try to hear Laurel, you will hear Laurel. But I just don't understand, like, the dress thing. That was never ever like fully explained, you know? Laurel and Yanny was told to be, it just like they're playing at different wavelengths and it's just whatever you hear first. But the dress, we've never gotten an explanation. So that's what I'm waiting for. Ugly cars. I don't think they're ugly. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool advanced technology to be rocking with, you know? Also, I just had Chipotle for lunch and I'm so full. Mustangs are kind of cool. I like the older Mustangs better. I don't like the newer Mustangs. But I also know nothing about them. I know absolutely nothing about Mustangs. I don't know anything about any car, actually. So that was just me being, like, real right there for a second. Like, I just don't know anything. Like, you know, like, whenever I say I like older cars, it means, or I like whatever about a certain car. It has nothing to do with any of the mechanics of like, how it works, you know, like the pistons or whatever. Everyone in high school would ask, like, about my mom's car and, like, what pistons it has and shit like that. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. My mom, I don't know if she has an 04. I don't know what year it is. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to ask her. I know it's 0 something, but I don't know what year it is. Because, like I said, I don't even know what kind of car, I couldn't even tell you what year my car is. So the car that I have now, I didn't even know it existed until I had it. Like, and that's not me being rude about the car, that's just me being rude on myself of knowing nothing about any car whatsoever. Hold on, I'm looking up that 2004 one. 2004. The way I almost typed W in. I think it's 2006. I think it's an even year, so it's either 4 or 6. I just made that up actually, so I don't know. Oh yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, that's a cool looking car, but I don't know. I like the Mustang my mom has. Let me see. I didn't say okay, whatever. I don't even know, like, I couldn't even tell you what kind, like, it comes up when I put 2006 Mustang, it says GT, V6, Cobra, all this stuff. I don't know what any of that means. And I would get roasted at school because I didn't know. And then, like, there'd be that one person that would stand up for me and be like, hey, yo, why do you expect her to know anything about anything about that car? Like, the type of questions you were asking me, it was like fucking, like, I vividly remember I was in math class and there was these 2 guys that would, like, pop quiz me on my mom's car, and I would be like, dude, I don't know. And they, like, I don't know. Ouch. I don't know. Stop telling me. I don't know. Maybe it is. How do you know? What the fuck? When have you seen my mom's car? Freak. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm, like, scared if I keep looking at the floor. I'm genuinely so scared that a rat is gonna, like, pop out and jump scare me. Bam. Bam. I need to pause the live real quick. Not this live, the TikTok live. Because I need to check something. In a way. Oh, see, that's the thing that they would always ask me about. Cylinders. And I'm like, dude, I don't know! They would always ask me about cylinders. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. And I was like, dude, I literally don't know. I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs if you ask me one more freaking thing about that freaking, stupid freaking freak. But that freak, no. I don't know. I would just get so, yeah, that's what it was, the cylinders. Did I say pistons? I think pistons is another thing too. I don't know, but they always ask me about it. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know. One time we were driving and she gassed it. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? And she was like, I have a race car, so I'm going to use it. And I was like, okay. One thing that is really annoying, and I think I just got in this habit because it's a good habit to get into. Please buckle up when you're driving. But my parents, they just aren't buckling. I don't know why. They just don't do that. And the Mustang is the type of car that beeps. You know what I'm saying? So it'll ring a bunch of times until you buckle. And they just never do it. So like whenever maybe if you're on the phone with them or you're in the car with them, you'll hear like ding 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 ding, and then like, and then the other day, where were we driving? We were driving to Wingstop, and my mom turns on her turn signal, just randomly in a parking lot. And I said, why would you do that? I said, why did you do that? And she goes, because the car was, and I knew why she did it. She's like, because it was ringing and I wanted it to stop. And I was like, you know what would solve that problem? Buckling up. And so, I don't know when. I think it was like right before we moved to Florida. He ordered like these like buckle things that you put, like, it's meant to put in there so that it doesn't ring, you know? So, which is kind of like, that's not a stupid thing to invent, but like the point of it ringing is so you buckle up, like, I don't know. So they like came up to me and they're like, did you order this? Cause I was just like, no, I don't even know what that is. And they were like, it's like things that like you put in so the car won't beep. And then apparently Stone ordered them for my parents. And they never used them. And I think they were like on the phone with him the next day, and they weren't using it. And he was like, why? I sent them to you for a reason. And they never used them. There's one piston per cylinder, so basically the same question but different phrasing. Oh, okay. Well, that's valid. Thank you for letting me know. And yeah, I remember the one day I went home and I was like, Mom, I'm literally getting harassed by all these like car guys in my class because like people like just knew my mom's car, you know what I mean? Like they just saw me getting in it, so they're like, oh my god, like that's, you know. So they were just, and like all the car people, even though they weren't that close with me, they would like sometimes say stuff, and I'm like, dude, I don't know, like. And that's another thing that annoys me about people that have an interest of anything. Like, some people that have a very big interest. Now, I'm not saying I don't like car people. I'm not saying I don't like people that just have any interest. But sometimes people will just be mean, if that makes sense. Like, they'll act, like, I'm saying, like, car people, for example, they ask you, like, oh, is this about your car? And I'm like, I don't know. And then they get, like, weird and, like, mean about it. Or they expect you to know all this stuff about the thing that they're interested in. It's like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I unfortunately do not know. I wish I did. No, not even I wish I did. I don't wish I did. Because I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. I'm not interested at all. Why does it take me so long to wash on my face? But I still can't believe I woke up at 5:30 today on my own. I was so, like, guys, I'm super proud of myself for that. Like, not to brag or anything, but, like, that's kind of cool. That was kind of cool of me. Because I've never done that. I didn't even wake up at 7 for school on my own. Exactly. That's exactly how I think. Car gets me from point A to point B, and then I'm okay after that. I do not need anything else after that. Even whenever it was coming down to getting my car for my birthday, my parents could have got me I was surprised they even got me a car. I was pretty surprised about that, but they could have got me anything, you know what I'm saying? And I would always not joke around, but I would say, oh, I would love to have a Kia Soul, just because I don't know. Again, I know nothing about it, and when I would say it, all the car people would get pissed about me saying I want a Kia Soul. Like, it just looks like a box. It's funny. Get over it. Like, you just don't know. You don't know what's funny. You don't know what's funny. So, I think they might have tried to give me one, but they could only find green ones, and the green was, like, kind of, like, it was, like, my mom was, like, it was ugly. Like, it was an ugly green. And, like, not even, like, a bearable, like, so, yeah, I was just, like, as long as I have a car. No, it's literally because it looks like a box. It is so, like, it's because every car is shaped the same. And I always say something like this all the time. Why do all cars have the same shape? Now, I understand, there's, like, cars and trucks or, like, cars and this, but why is it always your basic, like, you know what I mean? Like, or, like, punch buggies. Those are cute. Like, those are cute, fun little cars. Why is every car just, like, bam, bam, like, why is it all the same? Why is it all the same? Why can't we be living in, like, Dr. Seuss? Why are we not adding this random stuff to our cars to make it look fun? Doesn't make any sense to me. Bam, 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 bam. Sucks. But, and the hamsters in the commercial were pretty selling. They were pretty convincing. Those cars, I still want one. And my brother Tony, he's a car person, but not like an intense car person. He, I would say, is a tolerable car person. That sounds mean. But he's not like one of those people that's like, how many pistons does your mom's car have? Like, I don't know. So, he wasn't doing crap like that. But he, like, knows a lot about cars, and he always makes fun of me about liking Kia Souls. And I'm like, dude, you have to admit they're adorable. Missed the turn. I hate when people take too long to turn. Like, when I feel like people will stop and then turn sometimes. But yeah, sometimes skirting a turn is a little scary. It is a little bit scary. It happened to me today. Not like 40 miles per hour skirting. But that has happened to me before, where it's like a little bit faster than I want it to be. Than I'm comfortable at. Does my face look more... I don't even know. I don't even know what it's supposed to look like. Lifting, contoured. Does my face look more contoured? Maybe. Imagine like I just like go like this and then there's like contour. Oh no, that's how I can put on my contour. Just kidding. I would never do that. Hi, Brady. Welcome back. What did I say? Did you guys see the Scar Girl on TikTok? I literally was actually never on Scar Girl TikTok really. But I think two wheels. Oh, that's definitely not any type of skirting I've been doing before. I'll be honest with you. I've never skirted that much in a car. Please be safe. Don't be doing that. Isn't that? I feel like that reminds me of like people like do that in people's yards. You know what I mean? Like donuts. That's what it is. Donuts. At the ear? You're supposed to do it at the ear? I don't know. you gotta finish your project. Go finish it. Go get it done, and then once you're done, you'll have all the free time ever. I do that. I do that with editing. I'm like, okay, if I sit down and get this all done in an hour, I'll have the rest of the day. And then it's true, that's what happens. But then sometimes it takes me like 5 hours because I take like 5 breaks, and then it's not worth it. You know what I mean? I would rather have the whole day off, not the whole day off, but most of the day off rather than 5 breaks between like 6 hours, you know? I forget what I was gonna say though. I don't know. I'm completely blanking. But I don't even know what I'm doing today. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. Today just felt weird. It's weird because on days that I have 101, I come home at like 3 o'clock, and then I don't know. It's weird because I eat lunch. That's what it is. I eat lunch at 3. I don't know what time you guys eat lunch, but eating lunch that late for me is just not my thing. I actually didn't eat until later, like 4-ish. And so it's just like awkward because then it's like right before bedtime and then you're hungry. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, I'm exhausted, but I need to go to sleep. Or I'm exhausted, but I need to eat because my stomach is saying, eat. And then you stay up longer, and then it's just not worth it. And then, like, you're laying in bed, and you just feel the food sloshing around. It's not fun. It's not fun, I think. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. You may say, sorry, I need to stop singing. What if I forget what I was going to say. I just started singing as a career. I said this to my mom, and she, like, kind of gave me a funny look, but I think it's kind of true. Why whenever, like, Justin Bieber and all those people, you know, like, famous male singers, why whenever they're singers, everyone is like, oh my gosh, that's so slay, that's so attractive, the way he sings. But then, usually when like, an average guy in your town singing, everyone's like, oh. You know? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. Hopefully you do. I'm not saying I'm like, oh, but you know, people just aren't be freaking out as much as, I don't know, 22 in 2 weeks. That's super fun. 2 weeks exactly. 2 weeks exactly to the day. That's awesome. Happy early birthday. Hopefully I'll see you before then, but do you know what you want to do for your birthday? Is it too far in advance? No, I don't know. I like me planning my birthday a month in advance. A month. I wish I had my golden birthday. My golden birthday. Do you guys know what that is? Golden birthdays are what's it called? Whenever your birthday, like say, so my golden birthday would be whenever I turned 9, because my birthday is January 9th. I wish my golden birthday was whenever I was older. I say sign up for a bunch of apps and get your free rewards. I'm not even joking. Get like your free birthday passes. Get Chick-fil-A, get McDonald's, get Zaxby's gives you a free meal just for downloading the app. So that's just an FYI. Like, it's a free meal. Like, literally a free Big Zax meal. Run, don't walk. Just saying. What else is there? I'm trying to think. Starbucks, McDonald's, Wendy's, Dairy Queen, Panera, I think. Valentine's is coming up. Don't even, like 10 days. What day of the week is Valentine's on? Let's see. Yeah. Why can't I see it? Hello? Valentine's on a Tuesday. Why? Like, why? Like what? Like why? Why would you bring that up? Why would you remind me? My mom always gets me gifts on Valentine's Day. And I feel like the day that she doesn't, I will cry. And I feel like this year is like every year I get a little afraid that this could be the year that I'm at risk of not getting a gift. I haven't talked to Zeffy in a while. I don't know why, but he literally, like, we do not really talk outside of live, which is like really weird. I don't know. We talk a little bit. We'll Snapchat a little bit, but I don't answer Snapchat fast enough to really have conversations with people. And I say that I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at responding. And like sometimes people will say like, how was your day? And I'll respond like 2 days later, and I'm like, I'm really sorry. I don't even remember what I was doing whenever you like. I don't even remember that day anymore. So then I just don't answer. So then I just, or not don't answer, I just send like a blank picture like, and usually I'm crying. Just kidding, I'm not crying. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My friend Juliana's birthday's coming up, and we're doing something. We're not entirely sure what we're doing, but we're doing something. But we're gonna do something. The reason why I thought of that was because of birthdays. We're just talking about birthdays. I know a lot of February birthdays. Actually, now that I think about it. Also, speaking of birthdays, when people don't wish me a happy birthday, I keep a mental note and then don't wish them a happy birthday. Like, I don't care how messed up that sounds. Unless it's like, yeah, I feel like there's really no exceptions. Because, you know, sometimes if it's like a friend that you don't talk to that often, but it's just like, oh, like, happy birthday, you know? I'll wish them happy birthday, but if they don't wish me happy birthday, I don't care. Like, I could know exactly when their birthday is, and I would still not wish them a happy birthday. Hey, didn't you say you were thinking about going back there? Didn't you say you were thinking about going back there? Whatever happened to that? Why not? Why not solar panels? I actually, hold on, let me look. There's someone that I follow, I think, or that I'm friends with. Someone commented flushed away. That's so funny. I think, hold on, I'm trying to see, I'm gonna look. I think she sells, I think she sells solar panels. Watch it not be on there anymore. Yeah, it's not. It was on her story. Oh wait, no. But I'm really confused. I'm really confused. So, that apparently that was just put on Netflix. I would watch it, but I feel like it's a little too soon. And that's really weird because I was actually thinking about watching it yesterday. Like earlier yesterday, I was thinking about watching it. Okay, here's what I'm confused about. Okay, so is most of or all of your working just trying to sell to people, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Cause I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to do it. I don't think I would be able to do it. I think so, like fully, you know how whenever you're like everything at the end of the day is like you're trying to sell a product. If you're working, you know what I mean? You're trying to sell a product. But I would never be able to go up to someone, I don't think, and be like, hey, do you want to buy this? You know what I mean? 65 doors a day. I feel like it gets to a point that 65, like, there's no more doors in your area, and then you're driving all out, like, hours away. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, cause I don't even know how many houses are in my area, and I feel like it's way less than 65. So you cover a neighborhood in one day, like many neighborhoods in one day. I'm just saying for people that like work there for a while, and also 65 a day, that's literally at like multiple neighborhoods a day. Could you have sold them online, like selling, like emailing people instead? I guess like emailing, you're not getting like a direct answer. But I also think the chances of someone knocking at my door trying to sell me something, I am less likely to answer just because I'm so scared to answer the door. 5,500, you mean? Oh. But still. That's kind of crazy. Going to that many houses a day, I would be kind of intimidated. I'd be kind of scared to do that. Just because whenever people knock on my door, I run and hide. I am running and hiding. You know what I'm saying? I am not sitting out and being like, hey, fun, whenever someone knocks on my door. You know what I mean? I'm hiding. So if I knock on someone's door, I'm running and hiding too. So I'm basically accidentally ding-dong ditching them. I would be even scared whenever we were in first grade, I think. We did trick-or-treat for UNICEF. I also think we had to do it in high school, but everyone just brought in money. Like, everyone basically just donated money themselves because they didn't go out trick-or-treating. We had to also ask for money, which I feel like is just so awkward. You know what I mean? It's just like trick or treat, and then they give you the candy, and then it's like, also, can we have money? And then they're like, what? And it's like, we have this trick or treat for UNICEF. And then it's like really awkward. Because I'm also a child is asking you, you know what I mean? And then it's just like, oh no, sorry. And then it's awkward. But I don't know. I think the most awkward thing ever is whenever you're somewhere and then they turn around that iPad. You know what I'm talking about? That tip option. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve a tip, that they shouldn't get a tip, whatever. Some places I'm a bit confused. Some places I will literally just walk up to them, give them my order, and then they'll be like, tip please. And I'm like, what? Or like a froyo shop where I literally make my own. When I make it myself, I literally pick up the spoons myself and I'm just walking up to them just to pay. And then they turn the iPad around on me. I'm like, I made this myself. But I feel bad. It's like, yeah, UNICEF, I don't know exactly what UNICEF is. Hold on, but yeah, it wasn't a school fundraiser. It was a school fundraiser, but UNICEF is like a way larger thing. This is, hold on. UNICEF, originally called United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, now officially United Nations Children Fund, is an agency of the United Nations responsible for providing humanitarian and developmental aid to children worldwide. So it's basically just, I guess, providing for kids that need stuff, you know, like the government helping out with that. So that's cool, I guess. No. I mean, I didn't even know that it was a United Nations thing. Because isn't the United Nations, wasn't that like developed after one of the wars? I don't know. They were like truce, and then they came up with that. Which, I mean, good idea. Good idea, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what the United Nations is or does besides UNICEF now. But that's what I'm saying. Like, not that, I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if there's anything else, any more, like, information on it. No, that's really it. It says in 190 countries. For every $1 donated, 88 cents goes directly to the children. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I don't know if like them keeping 12 cents is like, I don't know. I don't know the stats on that. But yeah, I agree. I felt even really awkward as a child, as a first grader, being awkwardly like, could you also donate to this charity? And I understand that, you know, it was probably like going towards something. Wait, hold on. Let me look up trick or treat for UNICEF, because I know it's like this. I know it's like a thing. Trick or treat for UNICEF. Oh, kids still trick or treat for UNICEF, though it's not in the numbers they did in the 60s or 70s. So, okay, let's see. I'm trying to see like what, I guess it's just straight up going to UNICEF, but I'm just thinking how, you know how places will have like Christmas themed donation things, and it'll go towards maybe like their other kids' gifts or stuff like that. How they recruit you. So basically, I got pulled into the side room and got interrogated. No, I was in Key Club in first grade. We had a Key Club at our school, and you were able to be in it. And I remember one of my friends was the president, and I think I quit not too long after. I think I was like, I can't do that. And also looking back, I like definitely had anxiety as a kid and just never did anything about it. But I think I quit, or I don't remember. I remember going to one meeting. I literally only remember being at that one meeting. Or I think they told me, I think they told me I had to do that, and then I never showed up again. Because I was like, I can't do that. Like, I just could not bring myself. As much as it's helping other kids, I just could, like, that's so awkward. But I feel like I remember doing it. I don't know. But, so then in high school, they did it again. And, like, I don't know how it gets sent, how, like, these boxes get sent out. But there's these, like, little cardboard boxes. Hold on. Trick or treat for UNICEF boxes. There's these little boxes that you fold together, and it's this tiny little box too. So it's like impossible when people try to donate, you know what I mean? It's this. Well, okay. This is what it is. It's this tiny little box. Like, when I say tiny little box, I mean like this big maybe. So then in high school, I was in Key Club again, but I didn't quit. I was on Key Club Exec, and it was actually pretty fun. I loved Key Club in high school, but I was just too anxious as a kid, and it was uncontrolled anxiety, so I just never did anything about it. I don't know. Boy Scout recruiting events after school, no, not for the but I never joined. What? That's kind of funny. I never did Girl Scouts or, I almost said Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts. I never did Girl Scouts. I don't know why. I don't think my mom never did it growing up, so she never put me in it. You know, it was never like, oh, something I did. And it was nothing I ever said I had interest in. I really hated staying at after-school activities for the longest time. I would literally cry. Like, I remember there was this thing, and it was for winter break. They had an after-school movie marathon where you could pick what movie you wanted to watch, and you would get assigned to that room playing that movie, and you could watch it with friends. And I literally cried and went home. And then like a few years later, I think I actually stayed, but I still was like crapping my pants. I don't know why. I seriously don't know why. In 9th grade, the same thing happened. I cried for a while at the thought of staying after school to play softball. 9th grade. That's 14, 15 years old. Crying about staying after school. Like I said, there was I clearly was super anxious about something that was just never addressed. I don't know why. Led you on? Well, no, it's not. No, okay, not UNICEF. It was like staying after school. Because I know in Key Club in elementary school, you stayed after school as well. So I didn't do that. After school activities for me were just not. It. I don't know why. And I wish I could go back in time and be like, girl, you clearly have issues. Because I always thought that it was just a normal nervous thing, but then also whenever I would tell people about it, like if I would say to my dad or my mom, most of my dad wouldn't really understand. I'd be like, well, I just can't, like I get super nervous, I get super anxious, I get like something in me, it just makes me feel sick at the thought of staying or anything like that, and they would be like, well, then just don't do it. And I'm like, but I want to. Whenever we had away games, I would sit on the bus and just be like, so I had, like, a lot of people didn't sit with people just because there were so many seats, and I think only, like, one person had to share a seat for it to, like, not, like, everyone could have their own seat, and I would have to sit with someone, or, like, at least be talking to someone the whole time, or else I would have probably went mentally crazy. And my parents would go to each away game, not even just because they weren't like super far away, but they would go to each away game and then drive me home because I just could not deal with sitting on the bus ride the whole way back. I don't know. And also, I felt weird falling asleep on the bus. I feel like that's a valid thing to feel weird about. I don't like falling asleep in front of people, not that I don't know, but like I knew everyone on my softball team, but I didn't know them like that, where they were able to see me when I'm sleeping. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't know that, and I don't know if they would ever mess with people that fell asleep on the bus, whatever. But I just was not, and most of the time I'd fall asleep, and I just didn't like the whole that like you just go back to the school. You know what I mean? Afterwards, I just want to go home. Not that you would go in the school and do anything, but it would just be like you're back at the school. Like my parents were already going. They already went to the games, whether I needed to ride home or not. But I think actually, I don't know if I rode it home one time or not. I think I literally like clocked out immediately. I immediately was like, all right, I'm done. All right, I'm out of here. All right, peace out. A-Town. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Was no one on your bus that you knew that would have woken you up and been like, hey, we're at your stop, or like the bus driver even at any point realize you were sleeping? Like, did the bus driver realize you were sleeping? Imagine waking up in an empty bus. Imagine waking up in a bus at the bus station and it's empty. How did you get home after that? That's so funny. Like, Mom, can you come pick me up from the bus station? That's funny. I never thought of that even happening. Oh, and then one time in 5th grade, so you needed to have a note to say that you could go home with someone, mostly if they were on the bus, which I don't really know why, I don't know why about, like, so say if my mom picked me up and my friend Maddie, her mom picked her up, you still needed a note, which I don't know why, because at that point you could just walk 5 feet away from the school and no one would say anything to you. You know what I mean? Like, I think my nose is really stuffy. That's traumatizing. That would be my trauma dump story almost every time. So I don't know why. You always needed a note to say, hey, so-and-so's going home with so-and-so, whatever. And one day, my friend brought in a note saying that I was going home with her because I was supposed to. But then she rode the bus home, and I was, like, super scared of that, and I don't know why. Like, I was just super scared to get on that bus with her. It was literally, like, I was like, can my mom just pick us up and take us to your house? And she's like, well, why can't we just take the bus? And my mom was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And I was like, I just had some sort of anxiety about riding the bus. So, and she was like, we're one of the first stops anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I was like, okay. And so, I'm trying to think. I think she wrote a letter, like she brought a letter in and she went to turn it in, and I told the teacher, I don't have a letter. Can I please call my mom and ask her if it's okay, and you can hear her say it's okay? And the receptionist was really mean about it, but then she was like, fine. And so I went home with her on the bus, but I was like shaken up the whole ride. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, not Prime making me burp. Whenever we were in elementary school, we had to do the morning announcements. You'd be like, good morning, let's all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. And you would say it. You would be like, I pledge allegiance to the flag. You would say the whole thing. And then you would read maybe the lunch menu, any school events, plans, anything. And it was something that 4th and 5th graders were allowed to do. So whenever you were so the 5th graders, it would go through and you would do it for 1 week. And I don't know how they picked people. I really forget how they did that. But I remember when I was in 4th grade, I was like, this is my chance for stardom. I was so excited to do the announcements. And I think I did it. And then I did it for 1 week, and then a while later, you weren't allowed to do it twice. It was a strict rule, and I don't know why. They were very cracked down on it. You needed a good excuse or a good reason as to why you did it twice. And it happened to me both times in 4th and 5th grade. I got panicked sent down there. Someone was who's doing the announcements, or the people would call into the office and be like, who's doing the announcements? Or call into our classroom and be like, send someone down. And, I went down one time and they were like, and I remember when I was down, they were like, haven't you done this before? And I was like, yes. And they're like, so why are you down here again? I was like, literally, if anyone wanted to do it, they could have. I'm sure multiple people, what? And it's not even I did it bad. I don't think I did it bad. But, I'm trying to think. I feel like there was one time that someone messed up and it was so funny. I think someone, messed up and just started laughing and everyone was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. But then, in high school, then we did broadcasts. Well, first, there was my one friend Connor, he always did the morning announcements. He always did the morning oh my god, I think he always did it. And then they were like, oh my gosh, let's do a broadcast performance. I know, because I forgot that even happened. And then I thought about the reception room. I thought about that one room, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, I did the morning announcements. And I just remember that was such a big deal. And I just think it's nice to reflect on that, because I would look back, at me getting yelled at for doing the announcements twice. I would get so butthurt about that. You know what I mean? I'm just like, why the heck did you just yell at me for that? So, and thinking my life's over because of that. You know what I'm saying? So so what else? So then in high school, we did a broadcast. So we did a literal recorded. It wasn't live. I don't know if they ever tried doing it live, but I just know that it was never succeeded. Or not never succeeded, never continued. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Not that it was a fail, but they just never did it live. So, and also they would add in editing afterwards, and it was the same thing that you signed up, but then it got to a point where sometimes people would sign up and not show up. So then it got to a point where he literally was at the beginning of the next year, he was like, if you want to do it, meet down here, and we're making a schedule month to month to month to month. So yeah, and then I ended up doing the soundboard and all that stuff. So that's how I became so tech savvy and all this now. But I was in charge of switching the cameras. Whenever I wasn't on camera, I was switching the cameras. So it would be a literal news anchor thing. You would be like, thanks, Taylor. And there was a teleprompter. It was really cool. And that's another thing that that was kind of fun to do. But, R.I.P. the self-progression, I used to get yelled at for doing it more than once a week, and then I would do it all the time. But then it would be super awkward because the homeroom teacher I had both years, because I think I had AP language first period. Yeah. And then I had creative writing. It was the same teacher for junior and senior year. He would be like, oh my gosh, look, it's Taylor. And I'd be like, stop. And you're just like hearing your voice, and it's like, well, I've edited so much of my voice that I've finally gotten used to like hearing and seeing myself. But whenever I would see myself, I'd be like, or people would if like they caught you messing up or like looking at, like they could tell you were like looking off to the side, people would say something. I'm like, you mother effer, you go try it and let me know, because I slayed. I ate that up. And then I remember one time on my announcement, because they would add like an intro song, they added the Austin and Ally intro theme song. I didn't even tell him to do that. I don't even know how he knew Austin and Ally existed. And he did that. And I was like, oh my gosh, he did that for me. He knows I love Ross Lynch and Austin and Ally. He knows I'm obsessed. But that was just definitely not the case. That was just not the case at all. No one paid attention. No one moved, ever. They used to be on YouTube, but they're gone. I checked. And I'm not even just saying that. I tried to look it up because I tried to show my brothers one of the clips. And then, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. My friend that also did it, he would always lick his lips. Like, he would do that. And then someone made a compilation of him licking his lips. And it was kind of funny. And it was nice because he took the joke, too. You know what I mean? Like, he thought it was funny, too. And then I think I forget if he started doing it more on purpose. He's the type that would have done that, but I don't know if he did or not. But good on him for taking the joke. Slayed, honestly. Slayed the house down. What time is it? I don't know. Stone and my dad went for a bike ride, and I just don't know where they are. I don't know, because we're supposed to do something later, but I'm also exhausted. Did that comment send, the face makes me think you were into your homeroom teacher? Oh, no. My homeroom teacher had a daughter in the grade below me. Like, no. He would, no. I really need to blow my nose, but I don't have anything in here. Like, I feel my nose just continuously getting clogged. No. I don't even know what face you were talking about that I made. If I went like that, no. He was just one of those teachers that that was like more of a friend, not a friend, but like you were comfortable like messing around with, you know what I mean? Like could take a joke, you know? Like you would roast each other and it was like funny. Whereas like some teachers were like, if you even like spoke without raising your hand, you would get yelled at. Whereas like in that class, like he would encourage, like just shout it out, whatever, like who freaking cares, you know? But I do remember there was a student teacher that was like, ooh, let me in on all the drama. And we were like we would go down to that room, to that classroom the teacher was in, and like the student teacher was in, and we would just be talking like to ourselves. And then maybe if like someone asked her a question or like something, she would be like, ooh, like fill me in. And we're like, okay. You know, it's like one of those things, like it's fun to tell the teacher about the drama like the first time, but then whenever they're like, ooh, you gotta let me know what happens, it's like, but I don't know. I remember I followed that teacher on Instagram, but I think I might have unfollowed him. Cause you know, like whenever student teachers leave, they're like, oh, you can follow me on Instagram now. And it's like, okay. That's what happened for us. Oh wait, I think she got married, so I like don't even know what to search. So that's great. What would the teacher do? I think that there was this one teacher that like there was rumors that there was things going on with a student prior, but I don't know if that was ever confirmed or denied. I'm trying to think if anyone else ever flirted with teachers like actively. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Being inappropriate? Did the teacher, I don't know. I do feel like, not that it's not funny, but I feel like, you know, maybe like the one time, you know, one time it's like, oh, haha. And then afterwards it's like, if it continues, it's like kind of harassment. Depending what year, 9th grade, yeah. I feel like 9th grade, you're kind of old enough. I don't know. I just think, like, sometimes when people say, oh, you know, like, if I would ever say about the guy that chased me out of the gym, or, like, shit that happened at the gym whenever I went, people would be like, oh, well, you know, these guys are approaching you and you're complaining. It's like, okay, well, there's a difference between someone just flirting with you and you be, like, just understanding and taking the compliment versus, like, being weird. I'm not saying your friend is being weird. I'm just saying that sometimes whenever people do say, like, stop, that's weird, it's like, oh, well, they're just flirting with you. Why can't you just take the compliment? It's like, no, well, sometimes some people can take it weird. Like knocking on my window, you know, that's a little weird. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's it. But you know what? We live and we learn. I don't even know if those guys still follow me. I want to see if they do. I actually don't remember either of their names, so that'll be unfortunate. Oh, wait. No, I think one of them did unfollow me. Good. Good. And the weird thing is that I never seen either of those people at the gym afterwards. So they literally just did that and ran. And ran away. That, yeah, like, it's like, if you're just like, oh, you look pretty today, and it's not, like, vulgar and uncomforting, or if it's, like, if it becomes, like, a running joke between the two people, you know what I mean? Like, there was people that I was friends with in high school that would, like, jokingly flirt with people, or, like, there would be the two people that, like, jokingly flirted. Like, me and my friend Edward, we would always jokingly flirt all the time, and other people got mad about it, and we're like, okay, that's kind of weird that you're getting mad about it. You know what I mean? Like, why? What? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I would be too scared to even. I don't know. I mean, I've said this before, there was none of my teachers that I was like, ooh, they're attractive. Not even because they were my teachers and it's, like, not right, but it was just, like, I never had a teacher that I was like, oh my god. Oh. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm not her, and I'm also not, oh my gosh. Sorry, there's like this wire that was hanging down off the table, and I didn't want socks grabbing at it. I just realized it's falling down. I don't know, I'm not her, so I can't speak for her, so I guess if she was comfortable with it, you know what, go teacher, I guess, I don't know. Go teacher, it's your birthday, we're gonna party like it's your birthday. Na 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 na. Whoa! Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought a teacher was attractive or like thought about flirting with a teacher. I'd be too scared to even flirt with a teacher. Like, that would be scary. That would be scary to do. To just shoot your shot. Because mostly if it's like in the middle of class, too. Or like in front of people. That would be kind of scary. Because then like you get roasted. Me and my teachers I would always have beef with my teachers. Me and my teachers would genuinely always have just like active beef. And I just don't know how my teachers always beefed with me. But that's just the way it was. And even, I remember one time, whenever the restaurant first opened, apparently, because my math teacher was a family friend of ours one year, and apparently, whenever our restaurant first opened, I waited on his family and him, because, like, we knew him for that long, and I was, like, 5 years old, and in front of the whole class, he was like, I remember when you were 5 years old, waiting on, and I was like, stop! Because I said something, and he would always try and embarrass me, and it was freaking annoying. And he would, like, pull up, that's what he did, he pulled up the picture of me on the menu and, like, put it on the board. And I was like, why? Why? And then this one time, me and my friend were tossing an EOS back and forth, like one of those lip balms, and we were just tossing it in the middle of class. Like, it was a little messed up of us to be doing that. And then she didn't catch it, and then it, like, rolled up to the front, and we just, like, looked at him, and we were like, and then he kicked it in the trash can, and he said, you won't be getting that back. And I said, that's okay, they're like $2 at Walmart. And everyone was like, and this one time, and he would kind of get like jokingly mad, you know what I mean? Like, he would look at me like, come on. But we had never seen him yell until one time. We had these things called the Keystones. I've mentioned them before. They're like state tests. And this one girl in my class, she was taking her biology Keystone because she was a sophomore. And this is a freshman class, by the way. And she was like, she walked in the room, and he said, where were you? And she was like, biology. Like, she like said it in a mean way. And he was like, why were you late? And then she like didn't answer. Like, she said something, and he like fully yelled at her. And I was like, and it was like one of those things, like that teacher that never yells, yelling. You're like, and everyone was so scared. And he literally told us if all of us passed our Keystone, he would have a pizza party with us the next year. He said everyone passed but one person. We still deserve that party. Sorry, but that's scary. Yeah, that's kind of scary. I don't think, what is this bump, like, why? I need to get a shower. My hair is greasy, and I didn't even work out today. It's probably just from being up all freaking day. What was I gonna say? I just have never, well, that's also why you use code names. Me and my friends use code names a lot. Those are what really comes in handy. That's what really comes in handy, is code names. Because no one ever knows. And not even code names. I mean, yes, you could use code names of just like random objects. That's what we did for a while. But then whenever we got into 9th grade, we were like, all right, we need to use better code names. So we used actual names of people, but just not anyone we knew. You know what I mean? We'd have like random names be, we would just have random names be other names. You know what I mean? Like, if someone was named like Trevor in real life, we'd call them like Brandon. You know what I mean? Like, it would just be, but as long as we didn't know anyone with that name. And then if anyone ever caught us and asked, we'd be like, oh, they just go to a different school. Because in high school at that point, everyone would talk to people from different school districts. So we would just be like, oh, like, you just don't know them. And it worked for a while. And then I think we just stopped. I think we just stopped doing that. But whenever we were younger, we'd do like pineapple, orange, pizza. We do all that. All the fun stuff, you know. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of anything else other nicknames we had. I don't know. I think we just did names and foods. Ouch. I have contacts in. I need to start wearing my contacts more because I genuinely, like, though my eyesight is, like, not, my nose! Sorry. My nose is bothering me. I need to go blow my nose very soon. My nose just threw me off. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm so sorry. My brain is rotted. Oh, I need to start wearing my contacts because I think my vision is actually like getting to the point where it's not getting worse, but it's just my farsightedness. If that's what it is, I can't see stuff far away. So whatever I have, I'm nearsighted. I don't know, but I can't see stuff that's far away. So that's like starting to become like an actual, not problem, but it's like an inconvenience. That's a good word for it. It's becoming an inconvenience, and I need to fix it by wearing my contacts. But right now my eyes feel so itchy. I think I just need a shower. I just remember there was a mouse in my bathroom last night, and now I don't want to shower anymore. Okay, well, I need a shower, but not like in my shower. I'm really scared too. I can't believe that literally happened. Oh my god, okay. Well, I think I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go shower, and hopefully, I hope no mice end up in your guys' toilets. Remember to close your toilet lids in case if there ever is one, so it's trapped in there until you see it. Thank you for hanging out with me. It was nice seeing you, Kenny. Hopefully we'll see you soon. I don't know what time I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I've been going live earlier, that's probably why you haven't stopped by, but sorry my eyes. I need to stop bitching them or else I'll get really puffy and then I'll just wanna cry forever. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll be live again tomorrow and I'm not sure what time. So just keep updated. Worst case scenario, it'll just be normal time later, but yeah. And that's it. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful rest of your night, wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world right now. And stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace out. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.